Hello, welcome to Art with Mrs. K. We're going to do some fun video tutorials on how to draw certain things. Today I think we're going to do bunnies and birds, just very cartoony. At the end of the video I will have my email address and I would love to hear from you because I miss you guys so much. And I'd love to hear about what you've been doing as well as what you would like me to teach you how to do. We could do cartooning or realistic things. So just let me know what you want for future videos and we're gonna get started. So all you're gonna need for this is your handy dandy pencil and paper. And we're gonna start off with a bird because I love watching birds, and we're just gonna do a couple different bird views. And as I've always told you all, everything starts out with simple lines and shapes. You can always slow this down or pause it if I'm going too fast for you. So there's a couple ways that you can make a little bird. The easiest one is just starting out with a circle. So you're going to add your circle, and this is going to be kind of like an Angry Bird type bird. And so you start off with your circle, and then you're going to add a triangle for the tail, and then a triangle going the same exact way for the beak. And then you can add a wing, and you can do it just about any way you want. It's going to look great. So I'm just going to add a half circle for my wing. And then I'm going to add my eye, and I'm going to make it, because it's a cartoon, I'm going to make it kind of like a cutesy eye. So I'm going to give a curved line there and a curved line underneath. Then I'm going to color in the middle part, and there we have my cutesy eye. And we're going to add some details. I'm going to add a line for the beak. And you can add any sort of details you want. I'm going to give him some feet. So we'll straight line down, a line, 2, 3 little lines. He's got one leg now. Straight line down right from the body, 1, 2, 3 little feet. So now we have a little peep, peep, peep birdie. And I'm going to give some more details like eyebrows and maybe a couple little raindroppy shapes for feathers up at the top. And there's one bird. You can do the same sort of bird from a different view. So this one's looking from the side. You can do the same type of bird looking straight ahead. So we've got our circle. I'm going to add my 3 little feathers right at the top already. I'm going to add a triangle for my beak, but I'm going to add it in a kind of a different way. It's a different type of triangle. See how it's a different type of triangle? It's not as wide. And I'm going to add another triangle going down. So it's like almost like a diamond cut in half. I'm going to add my 2 circle eyes because now it's looking straight ahead. So you're going to see both of those eyes. And my 2 feet, straight line down, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oop, he looks a little creepy, as you guys would tell me in the classroom, because he doesn't have those little curves. So we're going to do curve, and a curve, and a curve, and a curve, and color those in. And what am I forgetting? The wings. So for this wing, I'm going to add a straight line out, and a straight line out, and then I'm going to add bumpy lines going down for my wings. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. And now I have another bird. I'm not going to draw a tail on this one because it's behind the bird, so you're not going to see it. All right, another way to draw a bird is using a different shape, and this time I am going to draw kind of like a jelly bean shape. So this one is kind of a curved jelly bean shape. So there we have our curved jelly bean shape. And this one as well is going to have a triangle beak. And I'm going to do a different type of eye for this one. I'm going to do a straight line and then a rainbow line. I'm going to draw my straight line for my beak. And most birds have the same type of little tiny feet. So again, I'm going to draw two straight lines down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He's looking that way, so that both of the feet are pointing the same direction. And I'm going to have his wing. I'm just going to do a curved line. And I'm going to give him a tail. And for this one, I'm going to give him those little raindrop shapes for his tail. This is a different kind of bird. This is kind of a make-believe cartoony bird. And he's also going to have bumpy lines for the top part of his wing. I'm going to finish off my bird with a curved line in the eye and another curved line in the eye. And there I have my little happy bird. Maybe give him a little cheek. Maybe give him some little feathers on top of his head. Maybe it's like a robin, it's got a belly. And you can add any details you want. So now we have our birds. Now, I'm looking out my window right now, and I'm looking at the birds out of my window, and I have a duck in my lawn. So I'm going to draw a duck real quick as a little added bonus. We're going to draw an kind of elongated S shape. And I'm going to finish it off with a round edge there, giving it a long neck and kind of a fatter body. And ducks have a little curly tail, so it's going to curl up back there and down. I'm going to push this up a little bit so you guys can see. It looks kind of like a brontosaurus with a weird tail right now. Ducks also have a different kind of beak. They don't have a sharp beak like the little ones. They have kind of a flatter beak, a little rounder beak. So I'm going to draw kind of a softer triangle there. And this duck has a green head. So I'm going to draw my lines there. And I can, because I'm looking at it right now from my window. And I would show you, but my camera's mounted right now, so it would be too rough. So he's got his wing, which is just a curved line here. And then I'm going to add his little feet. So I'm going to draw my straight line down, and I'm going to add two straight down lines right next to each other, real close. And then you can add two more straight lines down at the bottom of the bird. And then we're going to add a triangle for his webbed feet. There we go. Now he needs an eye as well, as all birds need eyes. So this one's going to have a circle eye as well, and he's going to be looking at all the other birds. There we go. So I gave you a couple of extra birds here, and you can hear my family clunking around, so that's just them. All right, so now we're going to draw a cartoon bunny. Cartoon bunnies are not as fun and easy as the birds. Well, they're still fun, but they're not as easy as the birds. So we started you off easy with the birds, the little cartoon birds. Now we're going to draw a bunny, and there's a couple different ways to draw a bunny. We're going to start out with an oval, and as you can see, I was practicing without actually touching the paper, and I tell you guys that in the classroom all the time, that you can always practice what you're going to do before you use your pencil, and you can always erase, because that's what the erasers are for. If you make a mistake, it's okay. Mistakes show that you're learning. So I'm going to start with an oval. And since this is a cartoon bunny, it's not going to be very realistic. I'm going to give him a big oval foot at the bottom and another big oval foot at the bottom. Now this is my cartoony version of a bunny. It is a silly little bunny. It's not going to look realistic at all. So you can do your bunnies any way you want. I'm going to draw a curvy line down, or up and down from the top. And I'm going to go and do the same thing on the other side. He's going to have really, really big ears. I'm going to curve it around. And I'm going to do another curve around this way. Then I'm going to add a straight line, boop, and a straight line, boop. And right from that top of that line right there, I'm going to do another straight line. And right from this line, another straight line. So now I have my bunny with really big ears and tiny little feet. It's already kind of silly. So my bunny is kind of sitting up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this line here to show that it's more of a bunny that's all one thing. I'm going to erase this line. And I'm going to erase this line. There we go. So now we have our basic bunny shape. Kind of looks like an egg bunny, doesn't it? I'm going to give him my nose, which is a upside down triangle. And you're going to do a J and then a backwards J for his little mouth. And for this bunny, I'm going to give him some little paws. So he's going to have a curvy line here and a curvy line here. And then we're going to add 1, 2 for his paw and 1, 2 for his other paw. So here's his little bunny hands. And now he needs some eyes. So we have our little silly bunny. I'm going to draw a circle here and a circle here. And we're going to give him those cutesy eyes again. Now we're missing a few details with this bunny. And this is a weird looking bunny, and that's okay because it's a cartoon. And cartoons are supposed to look weird. It's my egg bunny. I'm going to give him some hair up at the top. And I'm going to give him some teeth. And I'm going to give him some whiskers. And I'm going to separate his feet a little bit by giving him a line up there. I think I'm going to add a little bit of a haunch, which is a curved line and a curved line, just to make him look more like a bunny instead of an egg. And I think I'm also going to give him a bit of a belly with the zigzaggy curvy line. So now we have a bunny. Oh, I should give him some little toes. You can always add more details. And if you don't like the way something looks, like I'm not that crazy about these little arms, maybe I might erase them later and figure out a different way to make his arms or his front paws. Maybe they should be over here more instead of right in the center. I don't know. Haven't decided. You can always change what you do. So there's one bunny. Let's do a different bunny. Let's do this kind of bunny. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with a teardrop shape. Can you see that? So we have our teardrop shape, and you're going to draw this is your basic shape of your bunny, and this bunny is going to be crouching down in the grass. So this is where his nose is, so I'm going to just draw my triangle and my little J line. I'm going to give him his eye. And now I'm going to give him his ears. So he's crouching down in the grass, so his ears are really flat against his body. So I just did a really big U and another really big U. And I'm going to give him his whiskers. Now, I'm going to kind of curve right under his chin. Oh, I want to give a line there. I jump around on my pictures, and I do apologize for that. Sometimes it's not as step-by-step I jump around, and it's okay to jump around. So now we have a funny bunny, and we're going to add a little curved line right under the head. Give him his paws. And now we're going to do a backwards number 3. We're going to do big curved part here and a long curved part here, and that's his back paw. We're going to add those little lines, and now we need a tail at the back. So we're going to just do, you could do just a plain curve. You could do a bumpy curve. I think that's what I'm going to do. Make it really fluffy, so a bumpy line. And there we have our fat little bunny crouching down in the grass. I'm going to give him some teeth. And he is going to be nibbling on a carrot. Actually, I don't like it that way. I'm going to erase it. We're going to have it go the other way. He's nibbling on a carrot. So I'm going to draw my triangle, and it's got all of its little furry stuff. So here's your bunnies and your birds. And I hope you're doing a lot of drawing, and I miss you. And hopefully we'll see each other soon. Bye.